Stuart. Ugh. I wonder if Lazarus felt like throwing up. Is that good? When we go to the countryside, there will be all sorts of lovely things I can mush for you to eat. Carrots and beets and apples. Did you know food grows in the dirt? I'll bet you'll love to play in the dirt and jump in the mud. And I won't even scold you for getting dirty. You can just eat and get stronger, and soon I'll take you to the country. Please stop crying. For Mummy.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
Bloody revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I?
I always get eliminated early in Simon Says. It's so frustrating because I love Simon Says and I don't get to play very much of it before I get confused and I'm out. What can I do? Someone would come and feed me an answer so I could come to Hamlin and play Simon Says.
Lovely day for it.
I saw a spanker downer just now. It was so jolly.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works with the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house.
Oh, Susan. There's no need to be so formal. You can call me Jack, or Uncle Jack. You can call me Mr. Worthing. That's my father. And Jackie don't call me.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there.
Bring out the best
If he knows
of us.
I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
Be fine. Relax!
This must be the bag Harry wanted.
Some people don't know. I think I fall for Marco? Can't help you if you won't help yourself. Did you think I wouldn't know you were here? You're sick and you need help.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Harry? It's Sally! Sally Boyle!
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Ratholme via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
Nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code.
I do you for today?
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new. Do people still buy these?
Come on over here and Take your drink.
Not quite what I'm looking for. I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.
Please step away immediately. Please step away immediately.
What's your pleasure, then?
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Have you got my chemical bag?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while.
Morning!
I hope you like that. It's one of my favourites.
Afternoon.
Have you got my bird feeder?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have! Oddest looking bird feeder I've ever seen.
Got anything yummy and new?
We're expecting a new shipment any day now, so do check back in a day or two.
Have you got my chemical bag?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while.
Mind if I look around?
Come again soon. You never know when we'll have something new.
The people I need keep going mad. Am I cursed? Or is everybody generally going mad? Oh, my nose needs a bath.
What do you call 3 downers at the bottom of the sea? Not enough downers. Very good. We're starting off very strong today, aren't we? This one is from Brian E. Titten of Collier's Lane. What's the difference between a downer and a trampoline? You take off your shoes before you jump on a trampoline. How true! How very true! Because you don't want to damage a perfectly good trampoline, do you? Very good indeed. This is from Mrs. Jemima Hughes of Coronation.
Fly me to the moon, would you? Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better. You had this coming.
Don't let anyone take my little girls away.
How do you plan to manage that? You mustn't lie to them.
I'm not.
I said, how do you plan... Lovely weather. I half expect to see some horribly mutated Cheshire cat watching me from one of these trees. Oh. Where do I get the keycard to this? Aha! I was sure Antoine had another lab, but he always said it was my imagination. A lab partner knows.
Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
What's this key card doing here? I bet whoever left it was wearing a dress without pockets.
Testing Formula A317. Subject is a downer from the village. Retrieved from the Garden District September 12, 1964. Tests negative for plague.
But we don't matter, just because we can't take joy. Stop, Dr. Verloc! Tommy King's Mildred! Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had. Kiss my ass! I suppose I just shove my canteen in there and hope it doesn't burn my full canteen. I hope Harry's right about getting the mercury out.
Stand by for decontamination.
Just taking a load off.
Testing Formula A317. Subject is a downer from the village. Retrieved from the Garden District September 12, 1964. Tests negative for plague.
Think we don't matter, just because we can't take joy. That gives you the right to step us with plague.
Calm down. This experiment has approval from Dr. Verloc himself.
Fuck Dr. Verloc! Tommy Kingsmill drank your fucking test tube and he was a bloody dead mushroom farm by dawn.
Everybody knows we have to do something. This is something. Look, just drink it down. There's a good girl.
Why don't you drink it? For science!
How did you get out of your... God!
Bottoms up!
God! No!
Right. Next ingredient, pituitary extract. Stuart Adams was tinkering with my old extractor, wasn't he? Maybe I can buy it back from him. Or borrow it. Well, That was tedious. Well, that's enough of being here. These tracks would be so much nicer with trains.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Oh. I guess if you can wait all day in that stink, I can stand it while I clean you up. Sweet dreams. I wish you could dream about the countryside. When we were small, my sisters and I loved spending holidays at my grandmother's. I didn't realise it was so Mum could spend a few days without having to worry about keeping everyone safe and alive. It does something to your head, being a mum. But you just go to sleep.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Bloody hell, I've lost my tolerance.
What's your fancy?
Sally! Oh, you never come by anymore.
Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it?
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. Honey pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower.
Put that down before I cook.
All off!
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock.
I wasn't home.
Then you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years. Say, ah! Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any years.
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. No one can know about you, Gwen. Especially not the General. Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower.
How can I help you? What can I do for you today?
I'm gonna keep looking, thanks. Let's spend my money, shall we?
Do come again soon. We often have new stock.
There you go. Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers. Have you got my chemical back?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while.
now. Everything's alright. Right now. Why are you crying this time, darling? Tell Mama why.
I'm risking my job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not going to hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I didn't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you, the glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Oh, ye
ridiculous.
of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of
How are
him.
you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden District.
The Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have an knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
We were
years.
16!
Could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because he was so generous. Because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the Crash V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look. It's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence. Wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed to mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit. I bet I can just walk right on in.
Sorry, I'm very busy. The family is in mourning. And will be shortly. With any luck.
I've come with the Colonel's prescription.
Prescription? What does he need with medicine? He's dying. No thanks. I know you're a clever chemist and all, but he's very old, and we've decided to let nature take its course.
Oh, it's not a cure. You can't cure old age, can you? This is really just to help ease the way. Help him sleep.
Wouldn't mind if he slept a bit more. Always ringing that goddamn bell. All right, I'll give him the pills.
I'm afraid it goes in the other end.
I suppose you'd like to administer it.
I can do that. I understand that the family is sometimes uncomfortable.
Great. Well, up you go.
No! It's in the will! We agreed!
That was before you pissed on the Sheraton sofa.
I did not! It was...
Honor? Regina? No. Is it... Is that you, Hope? I thought you were... gone on holiday. They've been beastly to me, your sisters.
I'm sorry, Papa.
They're waiting for me to die. I'm surprised I haven't woken up with a pillow over my face.
How horrible. You survived artillery and mustard gas, but your daughter's your enemy now.
You're not Hope, are you? Who are you? Who? Honor! Regina! Help!
This will only sting a little. I hope. You deserve better. We don't have a lot of heroes. Alright. I have my Baturity extract and my amalgam. I need to replace the Safrole and the Mephedrone. How do I get those?
Figures. Your rabbit peed on my books.
And then you let your snake eat him.
Uncle Edward bought you another.
Sally Boyle! What a lovely bunch of nonsuches. From your mum's garden, but she's crying.
Can you make me different? I want to be different.
But you are different.
She means like everyone else.
I'm supposed to care about dresses and dances, and all I can think about are rockets and chemicals. Can you give me something to make me silly?
For a couple of hours, I dare say. Shush! You don't have to care about dresses and dances. You just have to pretend to. Your mother told you to always tell the truth, didn't she?
The lies they tell children.
But you ladies don't care about dresses, do you?
But I love dresses.
Keep to your chemicals. For later.
Later? Later when?
Things change.
What do you mean? Do you know something? Where did you all go? The Weird Sisters. They're always making potions and things out of herbs. I bet they could help me. Mind the gap, please.